And at the open, I did one trade that is very similar to a rising level that Brian is trading. So Brian, when the stock is gapping down, he looks at the last couple of minutes and how the market is behaving in the last couple of minutes. You see, before the market opens, all right, guys, good morning, everybody. Andrew from Pick Capital. We had a very quiet market today. Tomorrow is the CPI number, the inflation number comes up, and that causes some volatility for the market. SPY and QQQ, everything was flat, and we really didn't see anything that is moving significantly. But we got a really good trade on Tesla and Microsoft. So Tesla, I don't know exactly what was the news on it. It was gapping down. Tesla generally is really weak because there are so many fundamentals behind it. Like Elon Musk, is on Twitter. His focus is over there. The productions are coming down. Really, the competitors are catching up with the electric, cars. So it's really, Tesla's glory time might be ending actually. So a lot of big traders are short on Tesla. But anyways, Tesla was really gapping down, and at the open, I did one trade that is very similar to a rising level that Brian is trading. So Brian, when the stock is gapping down, he looks at the last couple of minutes and how the market is behaving in the last couple of minutes. You see, before the market opens, in the last 3 minutes, Tesla really dropped, and that caused me, to think about it, that it's probably going to be really weak. So at the open, the first minute I'm waiting, so that's usually my strategy. Went up, tried to go to the VWAP, couldn't, came down, and then it turned out to be a really nice 1 minute open range breakdown. I went short heavy size on it at around 176, covered some here. It did come test my break even, but I was just holding on it, and eventually I covered everything around 173. I actually got out by mistake most of it, but I was hoping that to get a bit lower. So if you go to the daily chart, for example, I knew we're gonna test this 173, and then now we're testing another level down here, and actually we went significantly lower than that. But unfortunately, I just got out of it too early. Otherwise, I would have held it very, very nicely. I would have just held it very, very nicely, at least to around here. And the signals were there for us. The big bids as we go, we were going down. The big bids were there. Sometimes you see right now a big asks here, but this is not something that you should trade based on that, because this is important, guys. Sometimes when the pattern is into the downtrend and you see this big bid, is something that you should take the trade. But not always when you see a big bid or big ask, you should take a trade in that direction, because a lot of time, like right now, Tesla is in a downtrend. The pattern is downtrend. 5 minute is downtrend. Everything is in a downtrend. If you see a big ask, then you shouldn't go immediately long, because that's just one indicator. You have to look at all the indicators like chart patterns, price action, and everything, and take a trade. So if I see a huge ask right now, I don't jump long, because still the pattern for me is not a long. The pattern still is in a weak short and downtrend. Okay, so yeah, that was the only trade that I did. Was pretty good. I think Jared did. Sorry, not Jared. Paris did a really nice trade on Microsoft that he shared with us. So Microsoft apparently is going to be listed on the London Stock Exchange or something like that. There's a news like something like that. So I started moving up. Beautiful ABCD pattern that he won long, and he partialed 5-10% from 249 all the way up to 52. That's a really, really nice. So what you could do is you could essentially trade on the day trade options too. Microsoft has a lot of option chain, so you could buy a call option at 248, and you probably would have get a much bigger move up. I took a screenshot that for Tesla, for example, I wanted to show you that in this trade. So for day trading options, like what Tesla was sold off, did this consolidation, you can buy a put option at around 173, like right at the money put, and for the next breakout, let's see, you can get a much significant profit on that. So this is the screenshot of the put option. So you could buy the put option somewhere around here at 625 and see, there's 76% up. So, the move would be significant. If you want to do the day trading options, you can do that as well. I personally don't do that because for a couple of reasons. One of them is the size. One of them is that you have to just go through the option chain and find the option that you want, but you can definitely day trade. So you buy the put. As the price goes down, the value of the put is going to go higher, because put essentially is it's kind of like a, you're putting that price on the person who buys it from you. Anyways, so that was a really, really nice trading day, especially specifically for someone for a day that there was nothing really moving. I know, Brian, you took the Tesla with me, and you stayed longer than that to 171. What else did you trade?
Well, I trade ended MU. It was not a great trade at the open, so it popped up on me, and that was my first trade. It was a losing trade, but then I got into the Tesla trade with you. I actually got out of it, and then when it started to break down again, I got back into it. So I have a small position in it right now, but I took a lot of it off when it broke through 171, 170.96. Yeah, on Tesla. But that's pretty much the only thing I've been other trade of any significance that I did. So yeah, everything's kind of on hold. I think we're now just anxiously awaiting the CPI number that's going to come out tomorrow. That'll give a read on how inflation is at the consumer level, and then we've got the big Fed meeting on Wednesday, and their decision on the rate hike. So everybody's waiting to see what they're going to do there. Anticipating half a point, but you never know. Powell just might surprise.
Yeah, we should behave. If not, a straight to 100. Yes, increase to 100. Should behave. All right, guys. Another thing that I want to mention, that there are two things. Like Peak Capital Bootcamp is open. This time we're going to accept only 20 traders to have a very focused one-to-one mentorship. The last bootcamps were a little bit, and the number of the people were more, but this time we decided to reduce the number so captains and team captains can actually work with you more on an individual level. So it starts January. Everything is online and everything is going to be recorded. So if you are interested, come in, but don't come to get a seat from Peak Capital. The purpose of Peak Capital at this time is just improving your trading skills. It's really not to give you account for trading, and you can bring your own account and your own trading platform. So that's one thing. Another thing is that I post this link into YouTube. If you have any guys question, any comment and any idea about how to trade, what we create for you on YouTube on educational level, me, Carlos, and other people, like any question that you have, like what is the first expectation in the first month of trading? What should I do in the second year of trading? Or what are the best indicators you're using? What are your traveling setup? Anything that you can think that's worth a video, can just go in there and actually add. And there I try to add as many as ideas that you wish. It doesn't have to be only one. So we are compiling them and start building those videos for you one by one. Thank you so much, guys. I hope that you participate in this questionnaire, and looking forward to see you. Tesla is still really weak and it's going to go down. I had a pretty good day, just one trade on Tesla, and yeah, I'm happy with that. Brian, anything from you?
No, that's it. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Right now we're selling off. I kind of feel like we're going to continue to sell off here until we get some news, till we get this news coming out, get that behind us. That's kind of the last big piece of news we're going to get before the end of the year here too. So yeah, it's going to be interesting tomorrow.
Yeah, excellent trading day tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Have a good day and talk to you soon, guys.